Today is April 10 and I'm at the farmhouse working on the handrail. I just cut this to length. I measured from this point to the landing essentially, and that came out to be 9.5 feet, and I did cut it in an angle because I'm gonna turn it right into the wall, and I'm gonna have to measure it. So the top of the railing is gonna be about 36 inches. So I have to figure out where the screw is gonna go, find the studs. That's gonna be next. So first of all, I figured out how tall is this fixture that's gonna hold up the railing, and I wanted to see from this hole, this mounting hole, to the top. So this one is 2 inches, and then I took this guy, laid it on the stair, and I measured it vertically from here to the top. So that's 1.5 inches. So that's 3.5 inches that I have to take off the final height of the railing. And code's supposed to be that at the edge of your stair, it needs to be, the top of the handrail needs to be between 34 and 38 inches, at least where I live. So to be safe, I'm gonna make it 36. So the top of the final product is 36. I had to deduct the 3.5 inches for the actual thickness of the handrail and the holding bracket. And also I had to calculate in 3/4 inch stair that we're gonna lay over this original. So with all that calculated in, I figured that if I just do a 33-inch height for my screw holes for the brackets, then I'll be good. So what I've been doing is putting a tape on the wall, and that's where I'm gonna make my marks. I took a 4 feet level, set it to the edge of the stair because that's where my measurements needs to be, and then I'm gonna figure out where my 39 is gonna be, 33 is gonna be. So that's gonna be right here. So I'm gonna put a tape there and mark it, cross mark it, to make sure that I know that's my distance from the stair nose. So this is my measure between the stair nose vertically, that's 33 inches. So now I have to find my studs. So what I want to do is put one of the holders around here, not too close to the very end. So I'm gonna find a stud here somewhere. Looks like there is one. So I did find my stud, and then I also measured from the next stair nose up to here, 33 inches again. So now I have 3 points here, right? So in between the two stair nose measures, I need to find a stud. That's how easy it is. You don't have to snap a line or do anything like that. So you do that on the bottom, and then you do one on top to figure out where your 2 main brackets going to be. And then once you figure those 2 out like that, then I'm gonna be able to put on the handrail. Once I have the rail up, I'll be able to figure out where a stud is in between these 2 points, and then put a third bracket in there. Put the 2 brackets up just loosely so I can turn them whichever way it needs to go. And I'm gonna put up, hopefully I'll be able to put up this railing over it so I can figure out where to screw this to the railing. So I clipped the rail to the brackets, and then I made sure that the distance between the wall and the rail is 1.5 inches, like it's supposed to be by code. This is 1.5 inches, and this is the turning that's gonna go in there eventually. Not today though, I'm just gonna put up the rail itself. And I made sure that it will be pretty much close to the end of the wall here when it's done. It's supposed to actually just go to the end of this trim, supposedly. But since I have another stair going down, I wanted it to reach a little further. So I think that will be up to code. Let me see on the top. Maybe I do want to bring it down more. So again, I made sure on the top that it will be the right distance, which it is. And it comes all the way up here to the landing. So technically I could move it down a little. I think it's gonna be fine. So now I'm gonna go in, while it's being held by the clamps, I'm gonna go and drill the holes for the brackets now that they're in the right angle, and then I'll finish tightening this up. And that's how you do it if you don't have any help. So here's the final product with the 3 braces, but I haven't put on the turn yet. I'll do that when this is all painted and nice. Second thought, I was thinking that I may want to bring this one down more because the distance here is too much. So I think I'm gonna find a stud here somewhere and just move that down a little.